This is Ask Congress on Congress WTV. It's the web station that seeks to facilitate and expand personal relationships between the viewing public and the representatives that they place in power. Today we're very privileged to have on our program the distinguished Congresswoman Maxine Waters, who's serving her 10th term for the 35th District of California. That includes a large part of South Central Los Angeles. Congresswoman Maxine Waters is considered by many to be one of the most powerful women in American politics today. She's gained a reputation as a fearless and outspoken advocate for women, for children, for people of color, and for the poor, and as well for the American public. Representative Waters has been a longtime advocate of Haiti. She has recently returned from her second trip to Haiti since the recent earthquake, and we'd like to share with you her first-hand experiences there. Good to have you on the program.
Delighted to be back.
Tell me, you just recently returned, and just recently the First Lady was in Haiti.
Yes.
Maybe to keep the momentum going. But what is the situation really there today?
Well, on my first trip to Haiti following the earthquake, I was there to see what was going on with our own government's role and responsibilities. So I spent time at our State Department embassy office there and met with the officers of USAID that was responsible for the humanitarian aid to Haiti. Also, I wanted to view the devastation there so that I could see for myself what had happened, what the needs were, and try and make sure that we were doing everything that we could possibly do to deal with this devastation. The television stations and the news programs that had carried the story of the earthquake did a great job. However, it was nothing like seeing it on the ground up close. It was absolutely surreal, unbelievable that this little country could have sustained such damage. There were buildings that were simply pancaked, concrete buildings that went from the top to the ground, and people, of course, were still under some of that concrete devastation. And even today, I believe there's still some bodies that have not been pulled out yet.
What was the total count?
About 230,000 people killed.
It's one of the largest results of an earthquake
yes.
that has ever happened.
Absolutely. The damage was extensive damage, and not only did you have all of the deaths, but the injuries, broken arms, broken legs. Many of them had to be amputated because they didn't get medical care very quickly. Gangrene was set again. They didn't have the hospital and emergency services that were needed to deal with a catastrophe of that nature and that size. So the damage has been awesome, and the people of Haiti have been absolutely marvelous in the way that they have suffered yet remained resilient and hopeful. They continued to do the very best that they could, helping each other, just demanding and that they themselves stay alive.
How about the rescue efforts? When really did they start? Did they start immediately, or was there some time interval? And how do you feel about the efforts that were made?
I feel that the rescue efforts were probably the best that they could have been. You had our own country, Canada, you had France, you had other countries in the Caribbean, everybody pitching in, trying to do something. The nonprofit organizations that were on the ground, nonprofit organizations, the Red Cross, everybody. It was not coordinated. It was helter-skelter. It was hit and miss. It was people, running over each other, all trying to get it done. Really, to tell you the truth, there is no formula, no plan that can be executed with this kind of devastation. Of course, if Haiti had been a better governed country, a country with more resources, a better infrastructure, and some kind of ability to respond to an emergency, they would have been a lot better off. But don't forget, this is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, and they have very little in the way of infrastructure. And so they were not able to help themselves very much.
They have been hit before by
hurricanes.
Floods and
That's
hurricanes.
Right. That's right.
And I mean a series of them.
There were 4 in 2008 back to back. And so those hurricanes had left them pretty devastated. It had washed out roads and bridges, had damaged homes, and people had been injured. They had not overcome that. And so it has been absolutely overwhelming to watch the
How
catastrophe.
about the international effort? Has it been satisfactory to you?
It has been good. The international community has donated in so many different ways. And even just a couple of weeks ago, there was the International Donors Conference that was taking place in New York at the UN, where all the countries, even though the United States and others had been providing water and shelter and food and all of that, they came in and absolutely committed to dollar amounts for the future development of Haiti beyond the emergency needs. And so I think there was about $10.9 billion that was committed at that meeting, and about $2.9 billion of that was United States. We had already put in over $1 billion with the work that we were doing. Again, there's still a great need. Well,
you have, excuse me for interrupting, but you put in some legislation to forgive their debt.
That's right. As a matter of fact, it passed off the floor today. It had passed out the House floor and then gone to the Senate. Some changes were made, and so it had to come back here. But we finally got it passed, and that is to forgive Haiti's debt. What we said was we should use our power as participants with the national community and the multilateral company operations in order to get that debt reduced or removed, wiped out altogether. And so our treasurer, who is our representative at the IMF and the World Bank, etc., will carry that message, and we've already heard from them that they're willing to do that, to cancel the debt. Haiti cannot afford to be paying off debt when they have no money.
How much is that debt?
That remaining debt is about $800 million. We had gotten about $2.9 billion paid off, relieved from Haiti a year or so ago. And this was the remaining debt that was left, and so that debt will be wiped out.
We have to cut away from you for a moment for a public service announcement, and we'll be back right after that.
Thank you.
We're talking to Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Congresswoman from the state of California, who's been a leader in the effort to rehabilitate and rescue, actually, Haiti from this terrible catastrophe. We've now reached a point, actually, in the effort to do something, at least, to rehabilitate Haiti. what more can be done, or what are the real needs of Haiti today?
Well, as of today, we're still meeting those emergency needs. The hurricanes are coming. This is hurricane season, and we really don't have the kind of shelter that we'd like to have for Haiti. We have temporary shelter. We have some